This is when it really gets tense. Only 4 teams remain in the biggest club competition in the world, and we're not far away from kickoff in the first leg. Stay with us, we'll have all the action for you live right here on EA TV. And this is the scene here at the home of Galatasaray in Istanbul. A warm welcome from me, Derek Ray. I'm joined for commentary by the former Arsenal and England defender, Lee Dixon. And tonight we've got the semi-final of the Champions League coming up for you. It's Galatasaray against Paris Saint-Germain.
Thank you, Derek. There's no such thing as a small semi-final. Every semi-final and every cup competition carries pressure. Pressure affects both sets of players. The visitors coming here as big favourites. The home team's got nothing to lose. Have a go. Big carrot beyond the final.
Looks for Galatasaray. Pretty well balanced, this formation, Lee.
Yeah, it can be a 4-2-3-1 in the offensive mode, but it can also go back to a 4-5-1 when you're defending. The lone striker will be supported by the 3 just behind him, especially the number 10 who will be given a free role.
I don't think it's overstating it to say that the Champions League is the holy grail for Paris Saint-Germain. And my goodness, Lee Dixon, they're in with a chance here.
Well, they are, yeah. I mean, their domestic league is kind of given every year. They just stroll to the Championship. This is a real test for them, though, this competition. And they've done brilliantly well so far. Can they go that next level? Can they get to the final? Maybe win that beautiful trophy.
Introducing the Paris Saint-Germain starters. The Costa Rican Keylor Navas gets the nod in goal. Thiago Silva plays alongside Marquinhos in central defence. Marco Verratti starts alongside Ander Herrera in the engine room. As for the attackers, Edinson Cavani starts with Mauro Icardi up front. Crisp tackling. Here's Marquinhos. They've regained possession. Feghouli. Not fantastic defense. Real chance. And he's fired it against the post. And the advantage is with PSG. It will be a Paris Saint-Germain free kick. Di Maria. Herrera. And that was a very fine read. Marquinhos. Well, it's a really good-looking Paris Saint-Germain attack. What will they do next? Well, the conditions look pretty good for the counter-attack. Well, they seem to be onto something positive, but it faded away. Mbappe. On to Di Maria. You know, I don't think the goalkeeper will be the slightest bit bothered by that effort.
Well, he won't want to watch that on the replay, I tell you. He was way wide there.
A highly purposeful attack, this. The emphasis on getting the ball forward. Mbappe! Well, a moment he would dearly love to have back.
Well, listen, he's tried to hit it too hard. Just relax a little bit, focus on your technique.
Well, Lee, I'm sure what everyone will... Oh, and that challenge carried with it quite the element of risk. Now, what's the referee going to do next? Quite simply, a horrendous challenge, and the referee has reached for his back pocket. Red card.
Well, I've got some other words. Silly, brainless, reckless.
Absolute perfection.
Well, let's have another look at that. When he was lining up, I'm thinking, surely he's not going to shoot, but he did. It's a really lovely strike. Shouldn't be scoring from there, though.
And underway again here with PSG in front. Under Herrera. It's an excellent attack from PSG, but will there be an end product? Wonderful tackle. No let-up in the pressing department. Mauro Icardi here, playing with purpose and control. Feghouli. An incisive pass. Falcao has it. Oh, he's through here. And a goal, the equaliser. Superb entertainment.
Well, when they went down to 10 men, we thought the game was over. But they didn't give up. They're back in it, Derek. Can they get another one? What a result.
A chance to revisit the goal. Well, the earlier goal cancelled out. One apiece. Good use of advantage in favour of PSG. But a few years ago, we didn't really think of Paris Saint-Germain as potential Champions League winners. Suffice it to say, Lee, those days are gone.
Well, absolutely, and it's about time, really, that France, and especially Paris, had a powerhouse in European football. And they've now got that. They're building on what they've done in the past. But certainly they're emerging as a real talent.
Aware of the threat, solving the problem. Inan. Well, they did have the ball, but not anymore. Not what he was intending. Bad pass. And trending it forward. Must score! And it's gone in!
Well, sometimes it's really hard to play against 10 men, and this lot are finding it hard. They're losing this game now, and you have to give credit. 10 men and now winning this game.
Disappointing for PSG to concede the goal. Now let's see if they can attack with vigour. Might be a chance here. Mbappe! He had just the goalkeeper to beat. He's got it completely wrongly.
Well, he won't be watching that when he gets home tonight on a replay.
And a goal kick given. Marcao has it. Inan. Here's Belhenda. Well, he knows he can do a lot better on the shooting front.
Well, how many times has he had that chance in training and scored on that occasion? All over the place.
Falcao. Real chance. A tremendous save by the Costa Rican.
Well, he looks at his back four. He doesn't need to. He make a save like that. You don't need a back four.
He's driven in the corner. Well, he's given us away. Oh, you don't want to lose the ball. Shot attempted. Oh, he really bruised the crossbar. And there it is, the goal they wanted for security. They lead by 2 now. They can breathe that bit more easily.
Well, here we can see, Derek, from this better angle, it's all about the technique. When you're volleying a ball, it's all about timing. Let it get to the right place for your foot to make the connection, and there you go, in the back of the net.
So there it is, 3-1 the current scoreline here. Di Maria keeps going. A chance to whip it in. Slipshod passing. Under Herrera. Mbappe. And that is the sort of tackle he had scripted in his mind. Nothing wrong with that idea. Inan, and he's made headway. The net is steering him in the face. Keeper did his job to begin with. Into the goalkeeper's grateful grasp at the second time of asking, but first time around, it was a good deal more complicated.
Oh, it's a fabulous save initially. He gets the ball in the end with great relief.
The ball was Selçuk Inan. Falcao, firing it in. Incredible reflex action from Keylor Navas.
Well, he just gets in the right position and then he stretches. Brilliant.
So the corner played into the box. Well, on the volley, that's not how he had planned it in his mind.
No, he certainly saw the ball going in a different direction than it went in.
Here is Juan Bernat. Well, they did have the ball, but not anymore. And with that, the first half draws to a close. Well, we don't often say this, but Kylian Mbappe hasn't had too much to say for himself, Lee.
Yeah, he's had quite a bit of the ball, but he's not done it in the right areas. His teammates have got to get the ball to his feet. He needs the right ball in the middle of the danger zone, where he comes alive normally.
Second half of this Champions League semi-final first leg underway. Chance to attack using width. Space and time for the cross. Teammate in support. Falcao. And breaking at pace with menace. Feghouli. A real opening now. And it's there for him. His third goal of the match, and you cannot argue with that.
Well, he's tearing this defence apart. They can't cope with him. Well, having scored two, he's going to get the hat-trick at some point, you feel. He's just so full of confidence, never looked like missing.
And as they restart the game, it's fair to say the gulf in quality between the two sides has been huge. Oh, goodness, he was right on top of the situation to get the ball back for his team. Di Maria. Cavani. You've got to keep the ball a bit better than that. Meunier. Oh, that was simply miles off target, dear me.
Oh, close your eyes when you're watching this one. It's horrific.
It's with Sebi. Sebi. Promising looking ball. And they could do damage. Well, it's a procession of goals, and surely there's no way they can let this slip now. Absolutely dominant.
Well, they've taken a lot of pressure down to 10 men, but they've dug in. They really have tried to get back into this game, and how they've done that.
The ball rolling again in what has been an utterly one-sided match. Just not looking confident in possession. Looking confident with the ball at his feet. Oh, he's through here. And he's fired it against the post. Sebi. Belanda. It might be. And he's made it a brace for himself. The defender's just unable to stay with him. And he's having a field day.
Well, as we can see, it's all about the technique. That's where the power comes from. Blistering shot.
Well, it has been one-sided, but they deserve the plaudits for the fact that they've kept going and going. Di Maria. Di Maria. Not much defensive cover there on the flank. Splendid defending, and it needed to be. Mbappe. And it's with Falcao now. Straight down the throat of the opposition. Verratti. Really good reading of the game to win possession back. Well, visionary passing. Can they slot it home? That's an effective cross aimed at the back post. And so it will be a corner. Over it comes. Oh, it's gone in! And you have to feel for him now. It will go down as an own goal.
Well, let's see that again. I don't want to look at it as a former defender. I've scored a few of these in my time, and they were always my fault. Not blamed for all of them. Important the players pick him up from here on in.
Well, that own goal has put them behind. Poor pass under no real pressure. Falcao. It's a perfect challenge. And very deftly cut out. Can they trouble the opposition this time? The goalkeeper relatively untroubled.
Yeah, he's not going to let that one in, Derek.
Well, it's come down to the final 20 minutes here. Verratti. Verratti. And that's an important intervention. It's Mariano with it. And it's a quality pass. Lemina, and crossed in the direction of the back post. His third goal of the match, and you cannot argue with that.
Well, he's tearing this defence apart. They can't cope with him. Well, Derek, he can relax now. He's got the hat-trick. Fully deserved. Well done indeed.
So they restart the game, and only one team in it. Oh goodness, he was right on top of the situation to get the ball back for his team. And Meunier's lost the ball here. He's given it straight to the opposition. Throw-ins given. Cavani. Verratti. They just cannot seem to keep possession today. Promising sequence. Opportunity it is. Radamel Falcao with the goal. So typical.
Well, when we see this again, it is a wonderful effort, a solo effort. Got to question the defenders. They just back off him, and he takes full advantage.
And we're underway again. This game very much over as a contest. And Di Maria, nothing doing on the passing front. Feguli. Thiago Silva wins it. Out of play for a Paris Saint-Germain throw-in. Icardi. The possession lost, intercepted. Di Maria. Here's Cavani. Di Maria. And offside it is. The high press was on, and he's made headway. And there it is, a goal. But will it be purely a consolation at this stage of the proceedings? They haven't been at their best.
Well, let's see that again. Once he gets into his stride, he just strolls past players. What a lovely solo. Wonderful effort this is.
Well, the goal again, albeit from a different angle. And the referee is going to add on 3 minutes. And just the 1 minute left in normal time here. Oh, that's an interesting pass. Not the easiest of situations for the keeper. Well, he's given a corner, the referee. And he's fired over the corner. Well, not quite. Well, behind for another corner. Played into the centre of the box. The end product just wasn't there. Here's Icardi. And there it is, the referee blows for full time. And my goodness, no wonder these home fans are ecstatic. Still, there is a job to do, but they must fancy their chances based on this performance.
Well, what a fabulous first leg for them. Total control of the game. And you have to...
Feghouli, a real opening now.